Hello everyone, and welcome to my episodic playthrough of War of the Chosen Legendary Ironman. Wanted to do this playthrough for a couple of different reasons. The main one being that I ran into a couple of instances when I was making my guide, when I was doing that playthrough, and either because I didn't feel like I was up to talking a whole bunch, or I just didn't sleep well and didn't feel like I could articulate myself well enough. I didn't include a couple of things in the guide that I wanted to, so I thought, why not just do a Let's Play episodic sort of style of video, where if you want to watch if you want to watch like for more information, like to see what I do in between gorilla hops and things like that, you have this as a resource if you'd like to do that. If not, you can always just wait for the guide to be updated. It's also just a great reason to play War of the Chosen again for me. So as you can see, I have a Reaper to start off with. I decided to not do Lost and Abandoned this time. I felt like covering it in the guide was useful, since most people tend to play Lost and Abandoned for their first, few playthroughs. Now, the fact that I was doing it on Legendary just made it more difficult. Yeah, we have a Reaper, which is the hero that we rolled on, which is pretty nice because Reapers are pretty strong early, especially for their scouting ability. Currently looking for the officer pod. I would like to throw a claymore and break concealment on the officer so I can get a guaranteed kill on him and his pod.
Copy that.
Could give us issue later on, because the trooper pods and sectoid pod up here in this corner may just start walking towards me like they typically do when they just know where you are. There's the officer pod. It's pretty far out. Hopefully he keeps moving around. I'm kind of surprised that he's over it, to be honest.
We're not sure whether to chalk it up to training or stricter mind control.
Because normally they stay pretty close to the statue. The sectoid pod walked away even farther, which is unusual.
Let's do this.
Go ahead and get everyone up onto the roof here.
Let's do this.
I go where you tell me.
Okay, so he's going to keep moving this way, so that's good news for us.
Good to go, sir.
Time and motor.
Volk says I am to obey.
Can I get onto this roof before they have line of sight on where I will pop up? I should, if I move up here, be able to throw a grenade far enough. Yeah.
The trap is set.
Go ahead. We'll move
Evaluate sector.
Everyone else up here. Oops. Let's throw you in.
We can hit 'em hard from here.
Just in case. And let's go ahead and just blow that up. Should kill all of them. Okay. And now we have the nice opportunity to be able to
I'm going.
get the enemy to walk into my Overwatch creep. So troopers activate. Probably gonna get the sector pod activated, or sectoid to activate as well.
You are dead.
The way the Claymore works is I got credit for all 3 of those kills on my Reaper, which is preferable. Rookies only take 1 XP to promote, so just completing a mission to promote a rookie.
This is burning out of control!
So I think from here we get everyone up onto the roof and break line of sight.
Go, go, go!
And then we leave our Reaper down here to kind of scout their movements. Don't shoot, please.
No one will cross.
He's burning, excellent. We're gonna move everyone right about here. That way the only way they can get up to me is
I can handle that.
by the back ladder, which they won't be able to do on this turn. Let's go ahead and
Your service.
see where these guys go. I'll just throw everyone into Overwatch. Sectoid will be able to make it up to the roof and attack on this turn, but that is not the end of the world.
Moving as ordered.
Take defensive formation.
So he's probably going to head up to this ladder here next turn. This guy's going to move up the ladder on his turn. Okay, so we'll be able to finish him off with a grenade.
I might need some help.
Ooh, unlucky that he actually shot me while I was in cover. He couldn't use his psionics because he was burning. That's why he did that. Question is, can I kill all of them? Or
Good to go,
both of them
sir.
with the same grenade? Would rather get the trooper.
Live one.
Sector is still burning too. Something to keep in mind. Let's just throw a grenade.
Frag out.
It's probably going to destroy the loot, but it is what it is. And as much as I want to shoot that trooper that's in,
I'll keep an eye on it.
we have a flank shot on, I don't want to risk my Reaper taking any damage. He's yellow moving up here, so we don't have to worry about him shooting.
Shot wide.
Oh, really? That wasn't a yellow? Okay. I am legitimately surprised.
I am trusting you.
So I need one shot to connect.
Whatever you say. Moving to Overwatch.
Thought I would be able to
Lock and load,
shoot
Delta.
there, but apparently not.
Position confirmed.
Let's take the shot with the Reaper first. I kind of foresaw that being a possibility, but if we didn't have to take another
Stay down.
shot, that would have been preferable. Okay, then let's
Take
just go
cover,
ahead
Delta.
and knock this trooper out with our Reaper here.
Found us. Area is secure. We're not picking up any inbound contacts. Scanners are clear. Menace 1-5, we have a limited window to act before Advent responds. We need to get those charges planted on the double. It's time to focus. It's a long rust.
I entered the Reaper back into Phantom mode, so he had a farther movement
We need to
range.
get those charges planted on the double. Menace 1-5, rendezvous at the extraction point.
So we'll
Status
see what we
confirmed.
get for our
Squad is
promoted
clear.
classes.
Detonating charges.
Hopefully the wounded soldiers, a sharpshooter or a specialist or something I won't be using very often in the early game.
The speaker commended loyal citizens.
Definitely
today
not
for
preferable
standing
to
up
take an
those
injury
who
on
defend
Gatecrasher
our
though,
values
because it just
for
means
those
we have to bring a rookie no matter what.
As long as there's even one Reaper left standing, you can bet they're still in the fight. Finger on the trigger.
So we have a ranger, excellent. Wounded soldiers, a specialist, okay, fantastic. And we got a grenadier, so best possible outcome. We'll bring 1, 2, 3, and then we'll have a rookie that will promote to a sharpshooter on the first guerrilla op. It might be nice to have the specialist op if it's a hack the objective sort of mission, but I mean we have a Reaper, we can move fairly aggressively.
There's room for us to expand our facility.
I'm going to go ahead and edit my soldiers real quick. So using the power of editing, I will be back in but a moment. Alright, and we are back. And thanks to the power of editing. It's been a few days since I actually recorded the first little bit of this playthrough, but let's go ahead and get started. We have an engineer for our first scan, which is really lucky for us. This is definitely the most desirable first scan.
Commander, the Avengers' remote scanning capabilities will help us search the area for clues or other resources. It's going to take some time.
The fact that
We've got a lot of ground
we
to cover.
rolled
Commander,
Reaper
seems
as
like
our
we actually
hero,
managed to
I don't.
impress the Reapers.
Of
Their
all
operative
the
has just provided us
hero
the coordinates to
HQs,
their
I feel like the
HQ.
Reaper is
Now that we're
probably
in
the
the area,
worst, just
it
because
may be
you
worth spending
typically
some time
roll
here,
maybe 8
not to
or
mention
so
meeting their
intel.
leader, Vulcan.
We may have chosen a different. My people
After a
have thrown
few
off the
days,
shackles of
and
alien oppression.
compared to just a
As a
flat-out
result, we have survived.
decrease in build
Don't
time or
rely on the
heal
aliens'
time, which you
technology,
get from the
and we
Templar
would
and
never live in their
Skirmisher
signals.
respectively,
We
I
are
just
hunters.
find that's a little bit worse, because it's normally around half to each. So we have alien biotech inspired, so let's just go ahead and make use of that.
Commander, the science team has grown particularly interested in this
Go
field
ahead.
of research.
We have
So much
our
so that their
engineer.
inspiration could
We
lead
have
to vast
rookies for our
improvements
second
in our
scan.
research efficiency. However, we must
Let's go ahead
act
and
fast.
throw engineer in here, start clearing out this debris, so we can get the resistance ring sooner rather than later. And we'll start working on getting these
Now
rookies.
that we have more staff on the engineering team, we can start clearing out space for new facilities, Commander. We should keep looking for more recruits, though. We'll need them to staff the
Okay, first
facilities
grill
we're
off,
built.
and we
Commander,
have
so far, I
a
haven't
hack
seen anything critical
workstation.
among the alien components left over in this area.
So this will be
If we
a
clean this
good
stuff out,
reason to
we could
bring
probably
a
use the space
specialist
for a new
along with
facility.
us.
Excavation is underway, Commander, but it's going to take
I
some
don't even
time
remember.
to
Do we
get
have a
stuff
specialist, or
figured
do we
out.
get a
Commander, as the resistance continues to grow, we'll have a better chance of finding.
Oh yeah, that's
to
right. Our
strike
specialist
back
got
at
wounded.
Advent.
Okay.
As it is, we've already
We're just
identified
gonna
a
bring
potential
you. You're
target
gonna
to
promote
disrupt the aliens'
into a
operations in this
sharpshooter.
region.
This will mean that we have to be a little bit more aggressive with how quickly we move up. Change this. This is gonna be the tiger skin from Modern Warfare 2 for my OGs out there. Yeah, so we're basically just going to use the Reaper to probably hack the objective. As I mentioned in my tier list for the classes, the one that I have with the Reaper, especially early on, is that after they throw their Claymore, and if they don't have remote start, their weapon is pretty underpowered. Not so much in the early game, but just being able to do 3 to 4 damage is kind of risky when you have a scout. You don't want to risk them triggering extra pods.
Move in and secure the site, remove any hostile threats, and gain control of the access point to recover the data. Menace 1-5, this is Avenger. The access point we're after is just ahead. Move to secure the area. Expect hostile resistance.
Fun fact, for the longest time I thought they were saying Menace 1-5 and not Menace 1-5. I don't know why, I just recently figured that out. That definitely makes a little more sense that it would be Menace. So we have some civilians here. Shouldn't impede our scouting too terribly much.
My life is in your hands.
Move our Reaper up into full cover here. So we have a trooper pod. It's directly on top of the objective. Not a whole lot of high ground that we can use, unfortunately. Moving this Grenadier here is a little bit risky for this exact reason. That is okay. I can double back if I want to. Throw a Claymore. Do I want to use a Claymore on that though? I don't think that's what I want to do. I think I would rather use a Claymore on this trooper pod here. We'll keep our Ranger over here. Good chance we get revealed. But I'm still gonna move the rookie. Yep, so we're gonna get revealed. Oh, we did not. Okay. Oh, we did. Okay. Doesn't look like they're gonna shoot me at least. And we killed the Centroid. So that's good. Does the trooper pod does not get revealed. Excellent.
I will go.
Alright, so we're gonna move in here.
Objective in range.
We can throw a Claymore here. And then we can use a grenade, which we can actually hit without moving our rookie. We're gonna use the ranger to kill this trooper.
Då har vi en mindre att oroa oss för.
Now they activate? Okay. That was kind of strange. That was really strange. I don't understand why they activated then. So we can hit this grenadier here. So let's do this. Let's throw I want to destroy the train car cover here, but that doesn't look like it's going to be an option. So let's throw that there. Let's use the grenade. Blow up all the cover, it looks like. And it should also trigger the claymore. So we rolled high, which was really lucky for us. And then let's move back into full cover here. We'll enter Overwatch. Yeah, so that ended up working out considerably better.
We are compromised.
Because the Overwatch shot was not going to be very accurate. See if we can secure the kill with either our ranger or grenadier. I do need to move past here in order to lob a grenade. I'm a little worried about triggering another pod. It's okay. Do I want to use a grenade to kill that trooper? I don't think that I do. So we're gonna use the Reaper to take out the trooper here. Oh. Okay, so that was unlucky. I did not think that I was going to spot another pod there. So never mind. Let's use a grenade. Enter the Reaper into shadow. And then let's move Rookie back a little bit farther for Overwatch. Grenadier is kind of out of place, but it's unfortunately the situation we find ourselves in. Looks like they're gonna get up to me. Ooh, and they have reinforcements. Okay. Oh, I didn't bring the flashbang with me. Ah, crap. So let's shoot the trooper. We can always hack the objective next turn.
seguo.
Har vi en VD för det här?
This is going to be tricky, especially if they use mind control.
C'è la Advent.
Hopefully we can kill one or two. Okay, so we got one. See what the sectoid does. Hopefully he raises a Psy zombie, because we're kind of in trouble if he does anything else.
No respite for the dead. The aliens have found a way to mind control. Menace 1-5, the Advent Network
Okay, so
terminal
we
is
have
shutting
to
down.
hack this
This
turn.
is your last chance to secure the data.
So let's just go ahead and take that.
We've confirmed successful acquisition of the Advent files. Eliminate any remaining hostiles in the area.
So here's the question. If I leave Haunt here, he's definitely probably going to get hit by that Psy zombie, which can be kind of scary. Let's use the Ranger to kill this trooper. And then
Jag behöver byta magasin.
let's use the Grenadier. I think we go with the rookie first.
Era ora.
Okay,
Stiamo tenendo I punteggi? Passatemi delle munizioni.
so let's move Haunt away from the Psy zombie, because I don't want any damage taken from the Psy zombie, because they can hurt quite a bit. Let's move the Grenadier a little bit farther away. We'll double move, get a little bit farther away from the Psy zombie. Mind control. No, don't run towards the Psy zombie. No. Psy zombie? No. Psy zombie's gonna get an attack off on Haunt now. Oh, never mind, it went for someone else, luckily. Okay. Let's go ahead. Reload. Reload. Grenadier hopefully kills this. That will give my Ranger ability to reload as well. Let's move
Sono stufa di aspettare.
a little bit closer. He's over here, so I don't think he can get a flanking shot off on me on this position. So he should use psionics again. Might shoot my Reaper. We'll see. No, he just double moves for whatever reason. Thanks, XCOM. Your AI is sure good at times. I mean, who am I to complain? It's helping me.
Lanciata.
Okay, that didn't break any of his cover, unfortunately, but it's okay. See if we can get the final kill with the Ranger here. Get the extra percent with the sword. Okay. close. 99. Please don't hit that 1%.
Status confirmed. All hostiles are down and the area is secure.
Good first,
Advent officials revealed today's maneuver by local
good first
peacekeepers
guerrilla
was a
ops for
planned
us.
exercise. Citizens should
As long as there's
Was
even
definitely a
one
little
Reaper
silly of
left
me to move
standing,
my Reaper where I
you
moved
can
him.
bet they're still in the fight.
Let's take remote
Finger on
start.
the trigger.
The resistance factions take a more flexible approach to training than traditional
Shredder.
soldiers. They can often learn multiple new
You should
abilities
promote
with
to a
each promotion.
sharpshooter.
They will adapt to follow your choices, Commander. Commander, each of our soldiers is rated based on their understanding of our tactics and capabilities, something we refer to as combat intelligence. Because of their unique experiences in the field, our faction soldiers
I wish I could
from the
turn
resistance
this
will
off.
gain access to
I
new
am
abilities
well aware
based
what
on this
combat AI
combat
is,
intelligence.
or
Just like
intelligence. And let's take Phantom on our first Ranger, just so that if our Reaper is unavailable, we have a scout.
We're ready to move when you are, Commander.
Have
I've updated
a
our
second
objectives based on the
engineer,
latest
so let's rush
information.
out the
Considering
TPS.
the limited resources available to you, Commander, you have still managed to exceed my expectations. Excellent work.
And let's go
Commander,
ahead.
we have a lead on the alien black site.
Let's
but we'll
get
have to
the
rely on
bolt
local
caster and
resistance to
frost
actually get us
grenade,
into
because that's
the
going to be
facility.
very useful
We should
for
try to make contact
the number
with
of
their
rookies we're
forces in
probably
the
going to be
region as
running
soon as
in
possible.
the upcoming
It's the only
missions
way
here.
we're going to
Also,
find
just
out
for
what's
dealing
behind
with the
this
Chosen,
so-called
which I'll
Avatar
get
project.
into if
Commander.
that opportunity arises. So we didn't get a boost to anything again. Let's go ahead and just get communications done and out of the way
I
with,
will make that our highest
so we can make
priority.
contact
The
with the
Advent
Black Site
officers have
region if
clearly
need
been
be.
modified to allow for their subordinates to receive new orders psionically. The implanted chip is the
Are
key.
any of these guys close to promotion? Or Reaper is actually close to promotion, so we may end up bringing them, even though they're going to be tired. But we'll see.
Although we prefer to work alone, sometimes it helps to have backup.
Let's go ahead and finish getting this before we go on
we have a
the.
mission available that's reliant on time-sensitive information. We can always finish our scans later. but failing to take on this
name of
mission
this.
could have serious repercussions for the resistance movement. You and I both know we only had one other Sky Ranger, Commander.
It's really bothering me that I can't remember this. We're gonna get a Ranger from this, and it's only the loss, so this should be a fairly easy mission. A council mission. That's what it is.
Triangulate exactly where they
Now is
Commander, these weapons are
Not being
unlike
very-
any
very
design I have
helpful.
previously encountered before. I could attempt further analysis, but the likelihood of us reverse engineering
So-
them appears low regardless.
Let's
Commander,
bring
if we're gonna win this war, we need to take every chance we
3
get to fight back.
rookies.
We'll have to be ready to engage the enemy during unpredictable situations.
And then we're just gonna farm as much experience as we can with the sharpshooter.
We're detecting lost activity in this area. Our forces will need to be especially vigilant.
A
Remember
bolt
what Tiger
caster
said.
and a
These
frost
new
bomb
weapons are
just
one
in
of a
case.
kind. If we leave them on the battlefield, they'll be lost to us forever. The way this one is sighted in, there's no excuse
We
for
have an
missed shots.
advanced
It may only
stock.
provide a single shot
Let's actually
action,
put
but
that
this
on
thing
an
hits
assault
hard.
rifle
Even an edge hit could
because of how
potentially
often
stun
these
the
guys are
target.
likely going to
Charges
miss.
in this grenade don't seem all that powerful, but according to Shen, the liquefied gases inside should lead to an instantaneous freeze.
in position to drop.
Yeah, so this should be a fairly easy mission. Lost by themselves are pretty easy to deal with. We'll probably just leave our sharpshooter up on a perch somewhere and use that aim bonus to mop up as much of the loss as we can. Would be nice to have the Ranger with us because Lost are really easy to deal with if you have a Ranger, just because you're constantly going to have 100% chance to
They're
hit
holding
shots.
their own for now, but it sounds like things are getting ugly down there. The Resistance is asking that we do everything we can to extract their people. The Resistance expedition is trapped not far from your position, and the VIP is using a remote turret to hold off the Lost.
We're gonna get our
We only
sharpshooter up
have
to the
one
second
clear
floor.
access point to the area, so get to the target's location and escort them back to the entry point for extraction. The whole place is overrun with Lost.
So
Don't
we'll
bother
deal with
trying
these
to
Lost with
outgun
the
them.
rookies.
After you secure the expedition, you'll have to
Friendly
return to
reminder,
our
you don't
original
have to
entry
actually
point for
make it to
extraction.
the,
Get
by the time
overrun.
this runs out,
Keep the
this
path
just
back
means
to
that
Firebrand
Lost
clear.
reinforcements are
Wait.
gonna start coming in.
Are those humans?
It appears the alien devices dropped during the first invasion had a degenerative effect on these citizens, causing their physical and mental health to rapidly decay, while maintaining primitive organic functions.
Down.
Approach with
We'll
caution,
use
Commander.
the
They are certain
stock
dangerous.
on this Lost in case we miss. Walk a little bit closer to us. We'll finish him off with the guy with the stock here. I should have looked at this map layout. I didn't realize there was a bridge here. This is going to make things a little bit more challenging to do. This line of sight is probably going to get broken. Another pod of Lost. Let's go ahead and reload. That's an unfortunate miss. Full caster's probably not the best pick for dealing with the Lost, but I just wanted to bring it. Because it's better than an assault rifle, but it just slows you down so much. I should have thought about that a little bit more. 2 health loss coming up here to the sharpshooter isn't really all that scary. Let's go ahead and knock them out.
Ne volete ancora? A che quota siamo ormai? Era ora.
So we have a few more lost. They're going to be pretty far away, so I'm not too terribly worried about them.
Stiamo tenendo i punteggi? Avete visto?
Let's move back just a bit in case something horrible happens and we miss all of our shots. Okay, so lost swarms are going to start showing up here shortly. A lot of 2 health lost, which is making this a little bit easier to handle.
You're almost out of ammo for the turret, Commander. We have to get moving.
Sono troppo per voi.
80.
Stiamo tenendo i punteggi? A che quota siamo ormai? Sono troppo per voi. Avete visto?
Okay, I should be able to hit the shot, reload, go into Overwatch, and we'll run the rookies.
Non sono più a secco.
Forward. To reload you, because you're gonna be doing a lot of shooting.
Readings are all over the place. The Lost are almost right on top of you. These Lost seem to be pretty sensitive.
So you don't
to
want to
noise.
enter into
The
this
sounds
circle.
of combat are likely to draw even more of them. The turret just ran dry of ammo. They've got nothing to hold
If you
back
don't
the
feel
Lost
like you
now.
have best
Menace 1-5,
action
get to their
economy,
position on the double.
because this stepping into the circle will summon a Lost pod or a horde. Doesn't matter if he misses because he's gonna carry the VIP. Okay, so I don't have line of sight, unfortunately. So let's go ahead. We're gonna have to move our sharpshooter down. Should be a little more useful. I may need to not pick up the VIP on this turn.
Sono troppo per voi.
Really lucky with that volley there. Let's see if we can get the last dasher. Cannot, unfortunately. So let's take one turn to take out the dashers. Didn't want to move too far forward and grab the VIP because one, it will summon another Lost Horde, and two, I didn't think I was going to be able to get away from all the Lost here. Let's go ahead.
Ne volete ancora? A che quota siamo ormai? Stiamo tenendo i punteggi? Avete visto?
Getting really lucky with these damage rolls. Yeah, let's go ahead, pick up the VIP.
VIP is secure, Commander. If we can spare the manpower, we should try to bring the escort in as well. Without the VIP manning the turret,
Thankfully, the Lost Pod spawned pretty far away, so we should be able to outrun the dashers. Get rid of this brute. And from here, we basically just pick all health loss as much as we can and get out of here. If I didn't have a team basically comprised of rookies, I could stay a little bit longer and farm more XP, but I don't want to risk missing too many shots and my guys getting caught out.
Signatures than the sensors can keep up with.
A che quota siamo ormai? Agli ordini.
Let's go ahead. Aren't gonna be able to catch up to us, so I think we can just misclick and. Oh, okay, that didn't end up being all that bad. Yeah, we can just go ahead and get out of here on the next turn. See if we can get a couple of those 2 health dashers with our sharpshooter if we can. Oh, there's only the one. Just make sure we can get everyone to the extraction zone as best as we can. Alright, and that's mission complete. My experience, this second mission, the council mission right after the first drill op, is always going to involve full loss, so you can, because it's supposed to replace loss and abandon, you can usually bring a weaker strength team, just because a lot of the time, even if Advent is present on the mission, you can normally just use the Chosen to mess with their AI. Got a Ranger out of this. Hopefully one of our rookies promotes into a Ranger as well. That would be pretty lucky if that happened. Got the Grenadier, Sharpshooter, Specialist, and then we'll have a... Oh, we didn't have... Okay, you already were a Sharpshooter, duh. So we have 3 Rangers now, and 2 Grenadiers. Pretty good.
You can lead the Reapers any day, Commander. Well done.
Thank you for sending additional
I'm gonna just real quick, I'm gonna go ahead and customize this guy and also show you how I typically go about doing it. I wanted to use one of the EXT voice lines, so I'm going to change you to Russian. So you can be Mr.
Especially since he's not asking for a live one. There's not a whole lot that surprises me these days, but I'm definitely curious to see if the chip we pulled from the commander really is connected to the ones Advent's been using in their captains.
It's a pretty Russian sounding name. Victor. Russian. Kind of looks goofy with an afro, so let's just change that. Just do that. And then one of the mods, the random clothing they can wear. It seems like the more mods that I install, the more like they kind of overlap, if that makes sense. Like they all look fairly similar. So sometimes I still like to go in and change a couple of things. Yeah, let's go with this. Cool. Short, sweet, simple. Should be having our first Resistance Haven mission here shortly. Let's do supplies rather than rookies, because I don't really think I'm going to need a ton of rookies. It will be nice for the GTS, but I'm not too terribly worried about that. Start with the Resistance Ring and clearing out the next section. And we can always plug in a engineer in here if we need to have our Resistance Ring built by a certain time.
Guerrilla Tactics School
The
now
GTS.
operational.
Go ahead and let's train another Grenadier. Because as of right now, we have 2 Grenadiers and 3 Rangers.
I have made a number of interesting discoveries, Commander. During the course of our
Modular
research,
cannons.
we made a startling breakthrough that has led us
let's
to
get that
another
extra
potential
upgrade.
avenue
That's
of study.
very well
However,
worth.
If we are to proceed down this path, we must do so immediately, or I fear we will lose.
Commander, we have a squad ready to move on the Resistance
This
Haven
is
currently
a
under siege by the
retaliation,
aliens.
so no
Give the
friendlies.
word and we'll move out.
Setting course
We
for
will
Sector
meet
9,
the chosen
Western
that we have to
United
deal
States.
with, so let's bring a pretty strong team. Bring our Reaper. Let's bring Grenadier. I want all of these guys. I want one of these guys to hopefully promote. Let's give Flashbang to our Ranger. And yeah, this looks like a pretty solid team. You know what? Let's not bring that Ranger. Let's bring this one because I don't want Phantom. I want to be able to use Overwatch traps with our Reaper here, and you can't do that if you have Phantom because he'll be in concealment. Have a Grenadier with Shredder, which will be very useful for the Chosen. And we can always use Claymore Remote Start if the Chosen is weak versus explosions.
Squad green to...
There are always just so many cars on these maps, it shouldn't be difficult.
Advent's so-called peacekeepers are hitting one of the resistance camps in this area, and they're taking out civilians and fighters alike. We're deploying to protect as many people as we can. Secure the site and take out any hostile forces still threatening the area. Menace 1-5, hostile forces are attacking the outpost. Eliminate all enemy units and protect those civilians. Advent came in hot, and so did we. You won't have a concealed position
Looks
for
like-
deployment on this one.
We're in this corner of the map, so we probably want to move out this
I
way.
know where I am needed.
It would seem Advent has begun deploying their
Priest.
so-called priests into combat. Their implants provide significant enhancements to whatever latent psionic energy they may have once possessed.
I'm gonna move everyone basically right here, form a line, place them into Overwatch, or I could just trigger the pod accidentally. Yeah, we're just gonna have to take these shots. Maybe get that 48 somehow. Let's go ahead and move her up a little bit farther. Let's get these guys into cover. He's probably just gonna use psionics, but have the hunter.
Better be careful.
Easily the easiest chosen to deal with. Doesn't trigger reaction fire. High ground is going to be kind of hard to do against him, but he is weak against the Reapers. So
dangerous out
basically we just throw a Claymore on him and he'll lose like half his health.
That's one of the Elders chosen, and it's not gonna make things easy on us. Let's try to take care of it as quickly as possible.
Go ahead and blow up the tree here. That's kind of a scary pod. We could remote start this. Let's just do that.
I will go. Don't get caught up.
Now we don't have to worry about the priest anymore.
Abi, Diva! Let's go!
It's getting a little ugly around here.
So if possible, I would like to deal with the pod first. So let's see if we can get line of sight on them.
I can smell the I hate to break it to you, Reaper, but if anyone is getting
no. Thought I kept enough distance away from you. No.
About some kind of shapeshifters. I'm guessing this is it. It is a remarkable species.
Well.
Means of containment.
Don't even think about it.
Good news is we don't really have to worry about the pod here. Well, we kind of do. Let's just get everyone into full cover. Man, that was really unlucky. I did not think that faceless was going to activate. Please hit the 69. Thank you. We'll re-enter our Reaper into... Oh, we can't. Yeah, we just back you up into full cover.
This is taking way longer than I had hoped.
So thankfully they're going to shoot at civilians. Kind of got lucky that they're doing that, wasting their turns. Fortunately, you just shot my ranger there. Hopefully he doesn't summon another troops.
Can't run. Hide. Don't make this too easy on me. Menace 1-5, the chosen hunter is targeting your position from long range. You need to get out of his line of sight
80.
before it's too late.
We can kill... Is there something we can remote start nearby? Doesn't look like it. A little worried about that Psy zombie getting damage off on one of my grenadiers. don't really have a good place that we can move to either, because he can flank me pretty easily. I think we just shoot in place. Let's use a grenade though to secure the kill here. Okay, so basically just have to sneeze on him and he'll die next turn.
I can't focus.
We got really lucky that we killed the faceless there. Kind of a strange turn. Oh, please don't melee. Oh, thank goodness. Psi zombies actually do quite a bit of damage. They can one-shot your early game units. So what I want to do is save the grenade on my grenadier here. Combo with remote start. I don't think I'm going to need the frost grenade to deal with the hunter. Oh, I would like to keep it. I can't. Full cover here and I'll be fine. We'll move into full cover here, and I think we use a flashbang because I don't think I'm gonna be able to kill the sectoid this turn. And we'll also just shoot with our Reaper after we reload.
Just off the mark.
I could have used the frost grenade to drop the defense bonus and make him easier to hit, but I want to save that for the hunter just in case.
Shadows. I will reposition.
So that's the last of the enemy pods, at least, so we don't have to worry about Advent at this point. And there he is.
The legendary XCOM and their noble commander continue their valiant struggle against overwhelming odds. A minor hiccup in the Elder's plans, one I must remedy shortly.
That's the Elder's hunter. From what we've heard, he's a relentless tracker with an unnatural ability to call his shots.
Let's go ahead. Over here.
Says I am to obey.
Won't start anything, so let's go ahead. Throw the claymore on him. I'll followed by... No. Yeah, we should be able to reach him here from this full cover. Go ahead and blow up the tree. Now I could frost grenade him. It would make him easier to hit, and it would get rid of one of his actions for the next turn. And because I don't think I'm going to be able to kill him this turn, I think that's actually pretty worthwhile. There's just so little cover for my ranger to use. I'm gonna move him up onto the roof. I probably should have broke line of sight with the Reaper because he's low health. We have a faceless to deal with. He's going to grapple. Okay.
Time to go.
Then move. And throw a grenade. Okay. Yeah, the hunter's kind of a dingus. He missed.
I'm not sure what the elders expect.
I don't understand what the hunter does half the time. Like, it just feels like he doesn't do much of anything. So let's just make sure we're plenty far away from the faceless. Let's deal with the hunter here first.
Not a bad shot, considering the shooter. Double or nothing. Moving as ordered.
You're very lucky that we got a crit there. I was probably going to have to use my grenadier to try and kill him, but lucked out.
You got the jump on me this time. But now that I know you're serious,
So as long as the faceless doesn't move in movement range of the faceless, you can't attack us.
Put it down for good.
We're just gonna go ahead and shoot. Let's try and get the Reaper the kill here, because I haven't gotten the most experience on this mission. And easy kill from here. And cool. First Haven defense retaliation mission complete.
AO is clear. Mission accomplished. Great job. Great job, Commander.
A charity mission turned tragic today when Advent outreach squads visiting an impoverished border town with much needed.
Maybe the elders hoped the Chosen's
And we did get a promotion, excellent. So we will have squad size 1. Hollow targeting can be nice on your Reaper, but I just, for my playstyle with it, I prefer to keep my Reaper in the shadow as much as possible. I don't feel hollow targeting is all that useful.
You have done an outstanding job leading the resistance,
Go
Commander.
ahead and
Commander, two soldiers continue to work together has paid off. They know each
got
other well enough at this
cautious.
point that we can have them train as a pair for additional tactical capabilities. Commander, combat against the aliens day in and
He's
day
out for
is
18
no
days.
easy
We
task.
could build an
Eventually, the
infirmary,
stress takes its toll in various ways.
which I think we
We'll
may
need to keep
actually
an
end
eye
up
on
doing.
each soldier to manage their traits.
Let's go ahead and get enough supplies so that we can get squad size 1, and we'll be looking really
Commander,
good
the
for
resistance is helping to track
our
the
start
chosen
here.
we just met in combat. It sounds like that thing is already staking out territory nearby.
And just where do you think you're going? If it's a fight you're after, you better bring everything you've got.
Priority message coming through, Commander. Putting it on screen now.
I had
So we want to make
high
sure
hopes for
we
the
don't
resistance
hit
under
this
your
one.
leadership, Commander, and you
That would
have
be
outdone
really
yourself.
Chosen are a tough group to infiltrate, but we've managed to gather intel on their latest actions. And have a rough idea
let's
of how
just take
close
that.
each is to reaching their ultimate goal of locating
Let's-
the Avenger. Commander, we have intel suggesting
Do
the aliens
we
are working
have
on
any
developments that
promotions?
threaten
Could
our
get a
ability to stop
scientist,
the Avatar project.
but I'd rather get
We
a
can conduct
skirmisher
guerrilla operations
first.
to disrupt one of these efforts, but we'll have to choose carefully. We don't have the resources to intercede.
Actually, let's
everywhere.
do
Commander,
Templar, 'cause
the
this
factions have
won't,
pledged their support to XCOM.
this won't
and they're
require
ready to carry out your orders.
anything.
As our influence with these groups increases, our
Or it
capabilities
won't
will
require
grow.
a sergeant.
My people
We'll
are up
put
for
some mobility built
work if
into
you
our
have any orders.
ranger there.
Commander, we'll need to send our own soldiers out to work with the resistance factions to complete these covert actions. They'll be
Let's
gone for a
do
few days, but this will help us build influence with the resistance.
1 day
while
of
generating
scan
material
here.
support. This operation is
So
going to
squad
require
size
some
1.
field experience, Commander. We'll need to send one of our vets to lead the effort. Commander, the resistance
And
has
then
a
let's
hidden cache
also
of
see
resources
if we
stashed
can
outside
unlock
of
the
Advent's
black
reach.
site location.
That means
1 for the black site and 2 so that we have more options for guerrilla ops, because I
Commander,
really
I
don't want to
appreciate
have
you
that
recruiting new staff for the
increased
engineering team,
scanning
but
time.
as it stands, we have people still waiting for an assignment. We can have them working
that would
on
be very
construction,
unfortunate.
excavation, staffing a facility.
Commander, we've got local resistance forces waiting to make contact, but
let's
we'll have
go
to make the first move.
ahead.
After we pay the initial
Back-
intel cost to make
or
contact, we'll have
excavate,
to scan the
excuse me,
region
there.
for a few days before the local resistance cell
Let's
comes out of
throw
hiding.
the engineer
Once we find
in
them, we'll be up and
here.
running in the
So
new
this will
region.
finish in 8
Commander,
days. This will finish
using
in 8
intel
days. So that's
collected so
perfect.
far, we've managed to locate a resistance cell operating out of this region. It'll take us some time to scan for their exact position, though. Our next operation will put us right in the middle of
So we
chosen
lucked out and we
territory,
got
Commander.
the
There's a good
signal
chance they'll
jamming
show up
mission.
to interfere, so we should plan accordingly.
And then we'll finish getting this
Time I won't go easy
on
you.
after this mission, so we can start building probably the infirmary. Maybe we go for a laboratory. But yeah, I'm gonna take a quick break. I will see you guys in a moment.